Are you ready to end the year 2020 like I do? Because most of us probably agree 2020 is not the best year ever. But before 2021 start, it's a good idea to plan right now so we can make a good choice in 2021. Are you ready to open your new notebook and start planning with me? Grab your pen and let's get started. You know what's the most important thing when you're bullet journaling beside notebook and pen? Yes, coffee. If you're a coffee addict like me, get your coffee ready so the inspiration can start to flow into your vein. Okay, for the year 2021, I'm still using this Muji Dotted notebook. This is the third year I'm using this notebook, and the reason why I love it so much is because the size. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's perfect for my needs because I'm using this journal more like a planner, like tracker and my little diary. I don't usually write too much on one page, so using bigger journals seems like a waste. And one more thing, when you're using a bigger journal and you have to decorate and draw more so it doesn't look like too much empty space and make it pretty, right? I don't really have time for that, and the point of bullet journaling is to be productive, keeping everything on track, but on the same time, pushing yourself to be creative. But you don't want to make yourself overwhelmed and that it burdens you, so you want to make it enjoyable, and I found that this size notebook is perfect for me. The other thing that I love about this notebook is because I can draw on the cover of the page yourself. And for this year, I chose to draw a mandala-shaped maple leaf. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Canadian or anything, I just love how maple leaf look in this page. I'm planning to do like maple leaf shape mandala, right? And then in the middle, I'm leaving a white space for 2021 in the middle. So first I have to draw a mandala's maple leaves look. I tried to draw a maple leaf myself, but I suck at drawing, you guys, so I gave up and I found a maple leaf drawing on Pinterest and I printed it. Use it as a stencil like so. And afterward, I trace the line so it becomes more visible, and I start making my mandala inside. And because I want my mandala to be super proportional, so I use compass to do so. Tell me in the comments below if you want me to make more detailed tutorial to how to draw mandala. I almost forgot that I want to leave 2021 in the middle there, so here I am making 2021 out of masking tape. After that, you want to cut it out and stick it where you want it to be. I'm transferring the masking tape with other tape so the spacing doesn't change. Now really carefully draw your mandala from inside out, and because you want the 2021 to really show, you have to make sure to make a pattern that more full than usual so you don't have to outline the letter at the end. You'll see it. After I peel the tape off, I still feel like it's not showing up too well, so I put more dots and lines around. The key for making perfect mandala is just to make it as uniform as you can. And here's the final look of the cover page. For the first page of the journal, I want to write a motivational quote. First, I'm ripping a tissue paper to be my main background for the page. And for the middle, I'm using some drawing paper that I don't use anymore. I cut it using my zigzag scissors to make it more interesting. And I wrote, think about why you started. Because sometimes I lost interest in what I'm doing because I felt overwhelmed at times. So hopefully every time I open this notebook, I will be reminded to think why I started at the first place. Next, I'm making my yearly calendar so I can write birthday, national holidays, and other important dates. I'm keeping the whole page to be color muted by just using black, gray, and light purple. The next is my year in the glance page. First, I wrote 12 new chapters, 365 new chances in the middle. And still keeping the mandala theme going, I'm drawing some leaves and lines to divide 12 space for each month. So here I can write the highlight of every month. Here's what I don't like about this notebook. Even though the quality of the paper is quite good, even better than most notebooks I found in the market, but some ink still managed to seep through the page sometimes, so I have to glue the next page together. But honestly, it doesn't really matter for me because I usually didn't finish the notebook anyway, so sticking some page together is not a big deal. But if you consider to buy this notebook, just keep in mind the paper might not thick enough for you. The next page is my resolution page. First, I want to keep track of my art project I've made through the year. So on the right side, I draw a paintbrush, paint, a palette, yarn, cross-stitch hoop, and flowers just to fill it in the empty space. Again, I'm only using black, gray, and light purple just to keep the color scheme the same throughout the spread. And on the bottom, I'm making a page for violin pieces that I learned this year. On the left side, I'm drawing a violin silhouette, all in black just to keep it simple. And in the end, I added a little shadow with purple marker. And my goal this year is to learn 10 new pieces. Wish me luck! For keeping my theme going, I'm using the same style of the line as the one that I use for my calendar. On the right page, I'm making this YouTube video tracker. This is not a goal page per se, so it's more like a tracker to see how many videos I publish each month. On the right bottom page is also a tracker for places I went in 2021. I draw 3 mountains in the wreaths just to make it look more relevant to traveling. And I think it turned out pretty cute, right? Even we are still in a quarantine, but I'm really hopeful that next year gonna be better for us. And I really hope that we can at least travel domestically, because I really miss traveling so bad. Here I am flipping back to check everything, and apparently I forgot to write the number of the months for year in the glance page. And that is it. Here's the final flip through for 2021 bullet journal setup. So what's your resolution for next year? Is it the same as 2020 or is it different because it's still quarantine time? Tell me in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!